write in Genomio, how to create a course, and how to put content into the course, whatever is already available or whatever we have prepared that can be and put into the course material. And we have also stressed the importance of using open educational resources. The most important thing now is we have to assign users and we have to enroll the students to the course. Then only our course will be viewed and it will be very effective. So now we will see how to add the users into the course. So first of all, for doing that, when we try to, we can do it as a bulk one so that we have many users data in a single file, and we can try to upload that. So for example, here I have a file with the username, password, first name, last name, email ID, and course. So I have created some mail IDs so that we can check, and password, first name, last name. Anyhow, every time once the user gets created, when he enters for the first time, he will be prompted for a password change. So he can definitely use that and change his password. So once you enter the data of all the students, we have to save it in a CSV file, that is commas separated, delimited file. Then only we can upload it. So in this, if you see, we have to avoid unnecessary blank spaces and we have to create this. So username can be any username and password, and the student, once we give the username and password to the student and the website, they can definitely enter and start using the courses. The username has to be unique. That's why it is always better to go for a mail ID. So, apart from this, whatever information we want to have it in our Moodle with respect to the students for the course, we can have all those datas here. Okay, so here we have a username, password, first name, last name, email, course. Courses just I have given, it's a chemistry course like that I have given. So once you do it, you have to save it as a CSV file. Okay, so CSV file. So comma separated file. So once you, after you do it, we can use this file. So this removes the burden of adding each and every file, say every user separately. So once we do that, now you can see we come to the here dashboard, and we have the site administration. In site administration, we have users. So when we go to users, we have upload users. So in upload, when you click the upload users, you will have a choose file option where you have to choose the file or drag and drop. So I am choosing a file, choose file. I have put it as data structures, yeah, username CSV. So open, upload, and some other data are asked, how many users per euros, how many we want, like that. So we upload it. So now you can see, we will not now concentrate on these status and all, because already we have entered the same values. That's why it is getting. Okay, so duplicate. Previously I have added, so we are getting like this. So once you upload it, you can change the settings. For example, you can change, add one password, create password if needed, like that and all. And if you want other information also, we can give. For example, give some ID for the course, institution name, department. So all these things can be entered, and once we do it, we have to upload the users. So now we have uploaded the users. There are many users in that. And after entering the users, the next thing is we need to enroll the users in particular course. So these are the group of users which have been added to our website. So in this, some users may be enrolling for some courses, another set of users may be enrolling for another courses. So we have to go for site home. In site home, if you go, we can see the courses available. So now I will go to data structures and algorithms. So in this, if you see, again there is a setting button. There is an option called more. In this, when you click the end users, there is a enrollment methods. So you click it. When you click the enrollment methods, here you will have this is okay. I am allowing self enrollment. Usually it will be disabled. Now once you make it enable, you will get okay. We can go for self enrollment. This is just shifting this order. So after that, you can so when you give self enrollment, what happens is the user will enter using his username and password. And once he enters in through his username and password, he will get an option called switch role. Sorry, he will get say enroll. So when he enrolls, uh, he can do it on his phone. So each user, whoever wants to enroll, what he will do is, uh, okay, so for course it is not allowing. So the only thing what we can do is we have to log in through the user and try to see what happens. Okay, so that is the option available. Now coming to other manual methods. So here if you see again in the system, sorry, say in the site administration. Okay, in the site administration, we also have options for adding users. So this is enrollment methods. This is in site home. Now when you go for this thing, I'm just trying to move this site administration. So when you go for site administration, you can always add more number of users. So site administration, uh, in users, if you see, there are also options for add a new user. So we can also add a new user here, give some name for them, and then force password change and try to add it. So we can add the users as a bulk, and then we can also add it as a okay. I think it will not allow me to be a user. Okay. Okay, so it's giving an error. So we have to try to use some other. Okay. So whatever mail ID I give, no, they will get a message saying that you have been enrolled as an user for this website. So there are two ways. Let us be very clear. Or first of all, adding the users to the website. One is you keep a CSV file like this, okay, and then add any number of users. So you have to create a new file, save it as a CSV and put it, or you can add users one by one through this enroll user option. Every time they will enter, they will be asked to, first time they enter, they will be asked to change the password, then they can use it. So this is for the website. So when once there are 100, let us say there are some 60 students, we put the CSV 60, and then we may also add one more user outside from the students group. So after putting this, now we have to enroll these students into the courses. So for adding the courses, we have to go to site home. Okay, hope you are able to understand. Okay, so users to be added to the website. second part is we have to enroll them into our particular course. Okay, so when you go to the course, we have to now enroll them. Okay, so for enrolling them, we go for this more. Okay, and then we have to go for users. Now you see enrolled users. Okay, so enrolled users, we don't have nothing to display here. So now we have to enroll the users. Okay, so you have to select the users and enroll them. Okay, enroll users. So once you enroll them, you can see in the participants list there are two students and they have been enrolled. Okay, so students may get enrolled through their putting their login id and password and doing self enrollment, or we can also make them enroll in the course by selecting the complete list. So okay, I'm giving enroll users. Okay. Again, one more user can be added, whoever is not being added, so I am adding it. Okay, so like this we have to add the users. So hope I am clear with this. We have to add the users to the website. The website addition can be through the bulk or individual. For doing bulk, we need the csv file. From the csv file we store it, so users will be created. And other option is one by one we can enter, which is somewhat tedious, but we try to use that also. So these are the adding the users. And the second part is enrolling the users to the corresponding course. So for example, here I have the two courses, digital forensics as well as data structures and algorithms. I have added these three people only to the data structures course. So for enrolling, we have the manual enroll method or self-enrollment method. Self-enrollment method means once the students they enter the username and password, they will be getting a screen and they will be asked to enroll for the course. So once they enroll the course, we can approve it. Or the other way is we can enroll all the students on our own. So this is how we try to enroll the users. Student username, how our system is working, how our website or how our course is working. So for that, what we have to do is when we try to give the username and password in our normal browser, we will get an error saying that you want to leave. Currently, you are in an admin. You want to leave, like that. It will ask. So what you have to do is when you click this three dots, there will be an option called new in private window, or in some browser we call it as cognito window. So by we can when you give that cognito window, you can have multiple access to the same thing. Okay, so this is very important for checking. I wanted to tell that. Okay, so for example, here I want to check whether the by giving my username and password of student and check how it is working. So for that, when I try to use just give open new tab or open new window, it will be a problem. Okay, it will give an error saying that you want to leave the admin. So I use a open private window option, or in Chrome I can give a option called cognito window. So when I give that, and I can try to check how my system is working. So now I am giving my student password. So you can see here I have entered through the user name vnbtrial2 at gmail.com, which we have created, and I have given for that the password as something. Okay, so now I will have to give a new password. The password must have at least 8 characters, one digit, one lowercase. So I'm giving one password. So only if we we are able to check side by side how it is working, it will be better. If it's something wrong, I'll change the password. So it should be one caps. So always keep checking from the user student login also. So now when I enter, you can see I password has been changed. Continue. Okay. Now I can see I have a dashboard and site home. So I have got the percent. I will be able to view the progress. So the name I have given as BB like that. Okay, so that's why I'm getting like this. Okay, so you can also check by using this incognito window, or we call it as a private new private window.